talking down. My bank account is Magnolia Millie rocking. Hey, widows in my comments talking about some Millie Bobby.
Dear Journal, it's been a little minute, but I come to you with so much gratitude, not only for life in general, but for everything God has blessed me with, and honestly, just a second chance to keep on experiencing this world and making new memories. You know, a kid from Philly, now here, I'm so thankful, I'm so fortunate. This is honestly just crazy, but here's to a 72 hours in Brazil. Let's get it.
Hey, bitch, I'm not who you know once. I walk around with a new stick.
Alright, y'all, listen, look, we outside with it on vacation. If it's one thing about me, look, I don't like starting. I'm like, this man emoting, bro. I don't like starting strong at the house and then taking a vacation and then letting everything go to waste. So we outside. We came here the other day when I was shooting like a little CRV commercial. One thing about Brazil, bro, is the fact that like it's so many things to do outdoors. People be running on top of like, I feel like that's the reason why people are like so fit. Cause we was on a beach and I'm like, bro, it's 50-year-olds, dudes in their 60s showing us off, and it's like,
nah, facts.
It's like between the food, like my daily steps have been like 10,000 here, and just like it's just like an outdoor active movement out here. And I feel like the only place that kind of remind me of that is like Miami. Have you lived in Florida or was you in Miami?
Yeah.
You was in Miami? Yeah. It's like everybody just so active.
Yeah, I feel like every meal, I said this earlier, every meal has been earned on this trip. We have to walk 10-15 minutes at most to it and back. Ain't nobody feeling bloated. I don't wake up feeling full. I'm not eating food that like is not like hard to digest. So Brazil got it.
That's a fact. Right, so let me break down the workout real fast. Look, we got 100 pull-ups. Are we doing push-ups?
Push-ups.
How many? 100?
100.
Knee raises, I'm not doing 100. I did 30 the other day, and my abs was going. So 100 push-ups,
We're doing
sit-ups.
100 knee raises.
That's crazy.
And 100 body squats.
And 100 body squats. Bro. Why?
Why not? Why not?
Bro,
we are here.
At this rate, I know. You know what?
I ain't gonna lie. You was just talking about the list.
I ain't gonna lie. Look at the screen, bro.
What?
I'm looking at little Aki.
He was just talking about, hey, you see the leg muscle? He said.
Look, man. I don't know if y'all can see that hole, but that's what you finna do. I drank my black coffee, and I low-key got a little bit comfortable. One thing you don't want to do out here is wear like a bunch of jewelry. So I've been literally acting right every single day this trip. Then I got comfortable, so I'm gonna take this off, and then we're gonna get to it. So let's get it.
Then they made her shawty wanna double fish. Don't be mad when she chose up. Honestly, I ain't mean to come between. Tell that nigga bread. When they gonna shawty on the tighter lid. Make her move her body when I link with Dizzy. This is for the shawty, I can't talk, I'm busy. I keep stressing near me, too many need me. Yellow bro need me, and the shows need me. And the flock so sick, you get a call near me. And I talk that, bitch, you go easy. Bitch, I'm not who you know once.
I'm not gonna lie, low-key, this might be my favorite. I'm not gonna say video, but definitely brand video. Just for the fact that we switched up the song, switched up the vibe. You see how we come in. Like, I feel like the people in Brazil, they accepted me. We got the Flamingo jerseys. Like, people on the gram was already saying I was stamped, and then I switched up the song. It feels real vibe, it feels real Brazil. But this is what I mean by like, just, I want to say, really caring about your craft and really just like putting effort, because people translate, like it translates well to your audience. And then at the same time, like the brand, they seen this and they like absolutely loved it. Like at this point, Sir V, stop playing. Put your boy on payroll. But I need to draft up this little post. Bro, when I tell y'all, hold up, is my phone messed up again? Listen, I need y'all to save the judgment. Bro, why is it black like this? Bro, like it's black. Don't judge me, y'all. Don't judge me. I need y'all to save it. But I like a fresh phone. Like,
oh, there you go.
Oh, it's turning on. Okay, I panicked. It's something about a fresh phone. Like, you know what I mean. Like a fresh phone. Like, it just feels so good in the hand. Mm-hmm. But the thing with me is, my phone will drop.
No. Show in the back.
Not chill. Hold on. I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. My phone will drop. And I'm like, damn, it's too late to get a case now. Like, case on a... Makes sense. But then it'll drop again. And I'm like, damn, I should really get a case. And then I don't get a case until, like, the problem is too bad. Don't judge. I know. We are down tremendously, bro. So my phone been like that since Portugal, and then it had a green line going down, and then yesterday I dropped it twice. The first time nothing happened, then the second time like it like face planted, and then my phone turned nothing but green. So I was looking at an Apple store out here to get an iPhone 16 Pro Max. It was 16,000 real. 16,000 real is, I want to say, 2.5 USD. So I found a store that fixed it. They fixed it in 50 minutes. Guess how much it costs? Yes, $430. For, you know what I could have did with $430, bro? I feel like between this and yesterday we had went out to get flowers for our manager, and it dead. I think they ran us like 60. We need to stop getting finesse.
Hey,
look.
I ain't gonna lie. Look, man. Look, y'all can hear me in the booth?
Yeah,
we was trying to be W-mans, right?
Yeah.
Found a little dude making flowers, like putting together little things, right?
Did that?
He put it together. Like he looked at us, looked at the flower, looked at us, and then he just said a bunch of things I couldn't understand. So I'm just like, cool.
Dead ass.
Bing, Apple Pay,
and
ran
like
our pockets.
And don't get me wrong, like we always check the prices, but it said $60. I forgot, it was like a couple hundred real. But we're comparing that to LA prices. Like we're just so used to it. In LA, you can spend $100 on flowers, right? But you got to remember that it's way cheaper here. But they charge me so much on the iPhones just because the tariff here is way more expensive. So it is what it is, bruh. I think I might start that fee page. OnlyFans up, you feel me? Start selling it for the. I gotta recoup, but we about to get out of here. We got a helicopter ride, a hike. I also want to go check out the streetwear store because I underpacked when I thought I overpacked. So you already know the vibes. You feel me, Dave? Look, what we about to do? We about to put it on, other known as Booth. You ain't know the vibe.
I'm not a regular civilian. You need to know how I'm living. I'm safe and safe. I really be chillin'. I run out the Hilton. I had to say bring out the bill. I'm shopping still. Take me back up the hill. Only move on the hill. 2, 3 really ideal.
All right, y'all. Not too much. Quick little outfit check. Listen, look. We had a little change in plans. We were supposed to go to this one little clothing store. It's like 5 minutes away, but they closed on a Saturday. They missed not want to make no money. But a little quick fit check. We got the HMDD pants, the Rick Owens vest that I got in Portugal, Rose Bowl bag as well, Arc'teryx beanie. And look, low key, I don't know what it is with me and my hair relationship because I'll be having it down in a ponytail. I just figured out I can rock that style. And I got the little Duke Dennis on. Yeah, this is the Duke Dennis. But you know something, calm. I do want to point out, and I'm going to do a Q&A a little bit later on, like people make it seem like you can't record or film or like it's just people waiting to rob you everywhere you go. There are nice parts and nice little streets out here, bro. We are literally right next to the beach, but you see how we coming, you feel me? Some calm. Not doing too much, but I'm still doing a lot.
All right, so if you made it this far in the video, I know for a fact you done already watched mine, but I'm going to still give y'all a Utudu because we locked in just like me and my family locked in. So we going real calm, real touristy. Little Zara set. Boom. Again, unreleased Zara. Y'all sleep on Zara. It don't got to be expensive. Just got to make sense. Good Prada on the face. Yo, I spent $600 on an ERD denim bag. Never doing that again, bro. Honestly, this might be from Amazon type vibe. So this is real calm, bro. Real calm. So I know Ron can't talk about this, but I can talk about it. I seen a couple fine shits out here in Brazil. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. It's cool. I tight little outdoor balls, little couple indoor balls, some balls that I don't want to play with, no diddler. Needless to say, got it on today, man. Real calm, real shoppy. Whoa. All right.
It is legit so beautiful out here. Like this whole strip, we're literally right next to the beach, and in the back you can see like the little mountains, and then is a, I ain't gonna cap. I was midway through my sentence and just looked at myself, skincare busting. But you can see like the little favelas, the mountains in the back. But we was over there by the beach, and I tried to avoid walking on like that strip of the beach just because when you're going straight, it's a whole bunch of people who will try to like just sell you stuff, and they'll literally just hound you nonstop. Here and at the airport when you're trying to come, and like just avoid the taxis because they'll literally hound you. But it's kind of the same similar vibe. But like this whole like just strip is so fire. It's just views upon views. You see the little thing in the back, and we're actually headed to this little hotel because that's where we first started at. And they got, like, you can see the whole city, and they got a bunch of, like, good foods and stuff like that. But yeah, so far the day is swell. The day is good. I feel good, feel blessed. Good weather, good people. But it's low-key loud out here, so I'm gonna tap in with y'all once we get to the hotel. Hopefully they let us up. Listen, let me pour y'all love. Y'all been real ones, you feel me? Y'all been real ones over the last couple months, so I feel like it's only right. But look, we at this little Italian spot. It's called I'll put the full name on like the whole, and I'll put it up. But oh my God, that was about to be terrible. I just lost all points. That's wild. But we legit had came here, I want to say, probably like going on 3 times now. We came here the first time right before the football game. We came here again the other day, and I had like some fire bolognese pasta. But it's this one particular pasta that I really like. It's called, do you remember the name?
I think it's called like the Tornado.
It's called like the Tornado, but it comes with like Alfredo steak and then like these chili flakes on it. One thing I've been like real surprised about out here is that I was expecting to only eat just rice and beans and that kind of be like the main dish, but they have so much variety. I do enjoy the fact that like in America, especially, well, I can't say in America because certain places are different, but growing up in Philly, like we had access to Chinese food, any type of like Japanese food, literally just like so many things. Here is very particular, but like it's just been so good. Italian spots, Brazilian spots, the food has been nothing but fire. But red wine, we both ordered the same thing. We ordered crab cakes. They got this dumpling that's like really good out here too, and the food comes like really fast. And I'm not gonna say like everything is cheap because like it do get a little pricey depending on where you go, but it's way cheaper than back home, way cheaper. We ordered oysters, mad drinks. Did we order I ordered a chicken sandwich, like just mad stuff. The price that I would have paid back home would have been like 400, 500 easy. Here, I think I paid like 100 and like 20. It was like 120, bro. That's crazy. But we legit haven't eaten all day. You need to put some food in that system before we head out. But I'm gonna tag back in with you when I'm lit and when I got some food. Oh my God, I am literally, the way I'm about to swallow.
Whoa, hey yo. How you say hey yo in Portuguese?
The way I'm about to devour this food, you're gonna have to call me Young Dicey. That was wild. Man, like I said, the food that you think you're gonna get at Brazil versus when you're actually here is night and day difference. It was a shocker to me. The apps was fire and the dish was even better. But the night is coming to an end. We had to end it going to our first football game. When I tell y'all, the energy was beyond amazing. It wasn't even a playoff game and it was going crazy. But day 1 is wraps. And then on to day 2.
I've been doing what I can, huh? Still ain't feeling like enough. Better come up off them jams, true enough. Let me off on a cake for the week. Get a cup, pick it up, tag along, bring it home, do it up.
What the heli copy? So, as you can see, I am currently at a helicopter experience, bro. Today is gonna be, is that a form I gotta sign?
Yeah.
Is this my signature? Uh-oh, I am signing mine like fully. You see? I was just talking about doing those experiences, and I just signed my life away. But we are at this helicopter experience, bro.
Use the bathroom before you get up in the air.
I'm gonna be chilling, bro.
I'm gonna use the bathroom before I get up in the sky.
Man, I did a helicopter experience one time, and I did it in Philly. But the one in Philly had like the doors closed. This, can you like move this way a little bit? You're blocking my light. There we go. Yeah. I did a helicopter experience in Philly that was fire, but the doors was closed, so I felt safe. And then I was skydiving, and I had the little parachute, so I was safe also. It was 2 parachutes, so I was good. But this, like, the doors just open, so I got my Insta360. I can film like that, you feel me? And then you can like hang and no experience. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I don't want them to get off the plane and then be like, oh my God, that was so good. That was so good. Saw you blocking my light.
See this video and he survives.
Yeah, if you skip forward and my feet is off the ground, that means we made it. One thing I like about being out here is that they don't really know English like that, so I can literally yap in public and people don't look at me crazy. Love that for me. Strap me up.
Told him put it in a Ziploc. Shorty showing love later on. We got a lip lock. Damn. Coming fresh off a cold.
Nah, this helicopter ride compared to my last one, way more intense. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's being in the front and having the door open. It just made my anxiety go through the roof. But we went around the island a little bit. Got to see Christ the Redeemer. Even though my heart was beating through my chest, I did get to check this off my bucket list. I ain't gonna lie, this was a scary experience. Glad I did it though, but will I be doing it again? Yes. You guessed right. Hell no. Oh my God, bro. When I tell y'all, my heart literally dropped to the floor. I almost lost the contact too. It was a part in there where like the statue, like I'm like, oh fuck, we're actually high. Yeah.
And the more you put your feet out, the more I felt like it balanced off. I was freaking out.
I'm crying. It was a part of the whole like tour where you were just like so high up seeing the statue, and the whole time I'm like, okay, like if we keep on going up, my chance of survival in case something go crazy is like at an all-time low. But then when we start going like low, I'm like, okay, like if we crash, we might crash into the water. I could possibly survive, but then you got to worry about the ocean. So either way, you cook. So we are currently on a hike right now. They told me to dress down. I'm like, how you do that? So I dressed down to the best of my abilities, but I still put it on. Got the Camper Lab boots, denim shirts I got as a gift. Jersey, forgot the name, but I put it on the screen. Arc'teryx hat. See how we come. And got the Fuji XV100, some slight. But I low-key been wanting to do this for a while. But we've been kind of condensed in the city. But hold on, Dave. Show them what you're working with real quick.
He said, this man said, "Back, I gotta stand on my tippy toes to speak to y'all." But again, someone told me to down the aura, and I don't know how to do that. So we gonna give it to you straight. 99-9 fuck. What he's called? 99-9-99. Okay. Somebody who we shall not speak of told us to turn down the aura, and that's just not possible out the country. So we're gonna keep it simple. Little Zara cut off. This is a 101. Zara don't even make these no more. 99-9 cargo's a little oversized vibe. Got the gel lights on. Good Uniqlo socks. Some calm, man. Some calm. We out the country, not doing too much, but we gonna do just enough to get by. Type shit. Oh, hold on. Ron, taking a flick real quick.
Oh man, let's start with the good. Amazing views. I mean, Sugarloaf Mountain was beautiful. They did have a DJ set that we end up missing, but other than the views and the stores that are around the area, I honestly could have did without. We also checked out the Botanical Garden, which was fire. When I tell y'all, this place is a photo op, and overall, just beautiful to look at. But activities are done for the day, but we got one more stop to make.
Open up with just one touch. Open up with just one touch. Open up with just one touch. Open up with just one touch.
Top of the morning, we live in Brazil, starting the day off with a nice cup of coffee at the coffee shop. If you're ever on this strip, I'm telling y'all, come here to get your coffee. They got good coffee, good cookies, good pastries. It's a nice little vibe, and plus, the ladies who work here, when I tell y'all, first of all, they speak English, just in case you have a hard time, but they're so nice. But it's a new day, and there's a couple things that I wanted to do that I didn't get a chance to do. It's this clothing shop that was closed on a Saturday, so we're going to end up going there. One of my favorite restaurants as well, we're going to go there too. And I'm literally like, bruh, if you've been keeping up with me for like the last, I'm gonna say like 2 years, I had like a crazy case of blood clots. And just to give y'all like a whole background information about it, I've been taking this pill called Eliquis. It's a blood thinner. And even though I got insurance and everything, they still charge me 3 months supply. Oh, she got it on over there. She got a little fit, little auntie over there, a little grin. She look like she like 50. Got it on. But
I ain't talking.
I got sidetracked. But like a 3 month supply is like 2.3, and even with insurance, like the medicine and the medication just runs me so much. For a year supply, it is about 9 pushing like 10 grand. Here, I bought a 5 month supply for $180. A 5 month supply back home would have cost me upwards to like 4 grand. In the store, we randomly, I went to buy some chapstick, walked in there, I said, "Do y'all have Eliquis?" And they say, yeah. So guess what we finna do? So we just bought 5 boxes for 2,000 reals, which came up to 359 USD dollars. Now, I swear, last time I was here, I spent like 180. So either I wasn't paying attention or my math wasn't mathing, because they do say like, watch out for like certain places that try to charge you a little bit more just because they know that you're not from here. But when it comes to like actual established businesses, they tend to not do that. So maybe I wasn't paying attention, but 359 for 5 boxes, which would have cost me around 4 to 5 grand in the States. You let us see it. I'm about to get my visa. Bruh, when I tell y'all what are the odds, so this is the first shop that I had searched up and found on TikTok. I hate TikTok to death, but what I will say when it comes to like when you searching for things and trying to find like new experiences, TikTok is going to get you right every single time. And one of the spots that we've seen was this spot called Welcome Sunny Garments, right? Yeah, but I've never seen a store that got so much heat. Like, typically when I shop in LA, I might find like a pair of pants, maybe 2 things, but it's never like so much. We got a few hats. This is tough. Ew, then they got the strap. That's what I like. I hate hats where like they be having like the little snapback thing on the side. I feel like that kind of just brings like the value of the hat down. The same thing with this one. This is dope. It got the leather strap right here. And I was just talking that nonsense, but this has the little buckle at the back, but it's a nice front. We got that. We also got a few jackets over here. This little red joint is tough too. I'm gonna try it on and see how it fits. But then even this is tough, bro. And hold on, Dave, where that bag at? Is Mahami? I'm over here, my chin hitting the mic. But then this little bag right here is all leather. How you doing? Nice. I saw you
What were you eating there?
I saw you on TikTok.
Me? Oh,
yeah.
On TikTok?
Yeah, you were on the TikTok. And that's how I found the store. You were it was a guy, he was trying on clothes, and you were in his video speaking about the shop.
Oh, from the FFW.
I'm not sure. It might have been his page,
okay,
but he was just showcasing the store. Oh, nice. And it was the first video I seen, so we're here
nice.
now.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Oh, and he got the jacket on, so I got to see what it looked like. But listen, look. The prices here are so great. Like this bag, leather, everything is cotton, and it costs 100 USD. Look, between me and you, I know it's still when I see one. And I was trying to chill because in Portugal, I went a little crazy. But I feel like when it comes to like shops and clothes that you know you can't find anywhere else, like I'm gonna justify when you spend in the bag. You know, help the good people out. So I'm about to be a full citizen and all. Not only is this the only streetwear store in Rio, but it just had too many options from hats to shoes to clothes. Everything was just pressure. And then on top of that, the owners, they were just some good ass people. I feel like it's rare that I go into a clothing store and get overwhelmed by how many dope pieces there are. So much that I ain't gonna hold you. I was scared to look at the total damage. Damage is done, y'all. We spent 10.5. Hey, Yash. We've been saying it wrong the whole entire time. 10.5 US currency, I think is 1.9. But bro, when I tell y'all good prices, because in LA, oh my God, that would have ran us like 5. Oh, yeah. I got, hold on, let me make you brighter. Hold on, there we go. Up it up a little bit. And I gotta balance it out because I'm dark skinned, he light skinned. But look, I would have spent like, I ain't gonna be dramatic. Probably like
3 or 4 bands. You would have spent like 3 or 4 bands on the
easily.
stuff we got. Easily.
Yeah, I got clothes, shoes that I really needed. Yeah, I'm finna go back to the States acting a fool. But with that, Brazil trip is coming to an end, so we decided to relax a little bit and just venture out. Luckily, we knew somebody who lived around the area, so she took us to where the Snoop Dogg and Pharrell video was shot, Lapa Steps. I ain't gonna lie, as somebody who was very much inside, this was very much outside. If you wanted to have a good convo with some people or just enjoy the vibe, this is your go-to. But then after, we went to this outside vendor party type of thing. And what I've learned is that people just make do with what they have here. We were just out vibing, having a good time, and when I tell you, it was packed. If you come, please make sure to put your phone in your front pocket and dress lightly. But this was insane. Regardless, a good time was had, but unfortunately, it is time to say our goodbyes and head back to reality. How's it going? Fresh off a flight, back in ghetto Los Angeles. It's currently 11:32 and I got it on. You see the fit. Come on. That last store that we had ran into in Brazil is fire. We got this little sweatsuit on, the hat, got the, I told y'all, I'm in my grown man era. I'm in my grown man bag, but I low-key wanted to do a Q&A the last day we was there at this little rooftop bar, but ran out of time. And then also the weather wasn't as good. So I want to get to it also because I want to clear the air, because when I was jumping into this trip, I was expecting the worst, because that's all you really hear. So from someone who has officially been there and was outside quite a bit, I'm gonna give y'all the real spill, starting with the first question. Somebody asked, are they really just stealing right from you? Look, here's my thing, right? A lot of people, like, they kept on telling me personally, like, you want to have your phone in your front pocket, which I did, and you want to be real careful, which I did also. But within that, I was expecting people to just be snatching things, just snatching like it's damn near GTA, when that's not the case. Like, I was walking around plenty of times with my phone out. I was absolutely chilling. It was a few times where we was out in crowds, and of course you want to put your phone in your pocket, but for the most part, it's not as crazy as people think. Like, I was very careful of people on mopeds, but even then, like, again, it was chill. I feel like if you're in a city like LA, if you're in a city like New York or Philly, and even other city in the States, the danger level is literally about the same. It's just the difference is you're in a new country and want to be a little bit more aware. But for the most part, do people still? I'm not knocking it, but I didn't notice anything, and it wasn't as crazy as people make it seem. Next question is it dangerous at all? All everyone keeps saying is it's not safe. So from my personal experience, is it dangerous? I'm pretty sure if you go up to the favelas and to certain areas, it can get dangerous. But again, the way people kept on talking to me, they was making it seem like every single where I go, it was always danger. Even when you're in LA, if you're in New York or any main city, you always got to watch over your back. At least I do. And it was no different to when I went to Brazil. However, the danger level that people talk about isn't what I experienced. It was times where I was on the beach, I was chilling, walking the streets, filming, I was chilling. So again, people make it seem like it's like this whole thing, like people just doing the most and it's just so crazy out there. I'm telling you, it's really not. If you go to dangerous areas, just like any other place, you'll find it. But yeah, every day, like, just like, bro, it was streets that literally felt like I was walking down like Beverly Hills. Like, it was chilling. So is it dangerous? Sure, but it's not as dangerous as people make it out to be. Somebody asked, how long did you stay there? I stayed there a total of, I want to say 10 days. Honestly, if I could do like this whole trip all over again, I would probably only do 6. And that's only because I feel like I pretty much did everything. Coming from Portugal to Brazil, where Portugal, it was so much to do, versus Rio, like, is a beautiful place. Like, it has amazing views, good beaches. But me personally, for what I do, like, I'm heavy into fashion, I'm heavy into like certain stuff. I should have went to, I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but it's Sao Paulo. If I'm wrong, correct me. I'm sorry, but I heard there is more of a city and you see a lot of fashion stuff, but I would do 6 days. I stayed there for 10. I thought it was way too long for me personally, but next question. I know you hate the word fine shit. I ain't gonna lie, it's growing on me just like my ball is growing on me, but I know you hate the word fine-ish. Anyways, are there any fine ones in Brazil? Well, unfortunately, I can't answer that question, but I know somebody that can. All right, real quick, Dave. You got to help me out with this question because I can't answer it. I'm a child. I'm a child of God. Somebody said, "Is there any fine-ish in Brazil?" Can you answer that question, my brother?
Okay, so wholesomely, I'll keep it short. Wholesomely, that perception of what y'all think fine-ish is in Brazil, it's not women walking around with BBLs. Like, that's not what it is. Is there? Yes. But if you ain't got the eyesight for it, you're not going to see it. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being they everywhere, 1 being they nowhere, it's like an honest 6.25. You know what I mean?
0.25 is crazy.
6.25. You know what I mean? There were days where they were like outside, but there were a lot of days where they were just like walking around looking at my fit most of the time than looking at anybody else. So that's how I feel about it.
Well, I appreciate you, my good brother. Thanks for the insight. I'm pretty sure my people will appreciate it.
Teron Harrison gang, I'm out.
And since we're on this topic, I do want to address one thing because I feel like it's just like one misconception about Brazil. I feel like people think that it's like some wild party, huge city that just like everybody is just on some nonsense. And I don't want to disregard that because I'm sure if you go to like Brazil in certain times of the year, it probably can get hectic. I want to say around this time, it was considered winter, which is OD crazy. But my thing is, it was actually pretty wholesome. People just go out, drink, they be chilling and vibing. And of course, just like any other place, if you want to be on some BS and you want to go find some BS, I'm pretty sure you can. But my thing is, don't put yourself in predicaments. If you want to make it out alive, let me zoom in. If you want to make it out alive in one piece, then just mind your business and actually enjoy the trip and don't be on some nonsense, Somebody said, best restaurants you've tried, which area would you recommend to stay? I'm trying to visit in 2026. So for the sake of mispronouncing things and yapping too much, I'm gonna put a list of the restaurants that I personally tried, maybe over here, and then I'm gonna put where I actually stayed at to the left of me. But I do remember one place in particular, and that was called the Emiliano. My manager, I don't know what the hell that was. She stayed there for one day, and we had visited her and then went on a rooftop to get something to eat a few times. And it's like along the whole entire beach strip. And that area was pretty safe. Like we was filming out there, we was chilling. And then it has like a few like little streets if you keep on walking around the area that's also safe. And we stayed at an Airbnb, which was beautiful. But the restaurants, the food, when I went there, I was expecting like, primarily rice and beans and a lot of food surrounding that. But I was so surprised. Out of all the places that I've traveled to, Portugal, Iceland, London, Paris, Brazil had the best food. I don't think I've had one bad meal there. And the one restaurant that we did go to, I wouldn't go there again because it was kind of low key, just like discriminating a little bit. And I don't know, it was weird vibes, but the food wasn't bad. It was just okay. But every other place was so good. I dead ass gained about 4 pounds there. Kind of even it out because you walk everywhere. But for the most part, food was a 10 out of 10. But again, I'll put a list of like recommendations in the description and it'll be up on the screen. But that's it. Y'all asked me a few other questions, but they are irrelevant to Brazil. So I'll answer that in a new vlog, but I still got to go unpack. When I tell y'all my second bedroom is a mess just filled with clothes, I want to do a cleaning little video and kind of just get back to a routine. I got to get back on my gym grind. I got to get back on my just work grind in general. So with that being said, it was nice tapping in with y'all. Hopefully this vlog made you want to visit Brazil. Me personally, would I go back? Probably for my medicine, but other than that, it's going to be a hard pass. The food was great though. The views is fire though. But other than that, y'all have fun, and hopefully y'all experience is a little bit better than mine. But peace, love y'all. Hope y'all stay blessed, and I will see y'all on the next vlog.